Okay guys, I'm at our local cemetery. It's a very historical cemetery. There's a Walled Lake Cemetery there. And I'll take you inside to show you some of these historical people that started Walled Lake. Okay, so we have Tuttle, and they were one of the first families to settle here in Walled Lake. And I believe behind that is all their tombstones there. You got Edna, Clyde. Some of these I can't read because they have mold on them. Now this one says John Ryle on it, but it has so much mold on it, it's hard to read it, but that's his tombstone right there. And the ground is so soft that some of the tombstones kind of came up there. We've been just having really heavy rain. Now this is a really big tombstone right here. This is about Tuttle. It looks like Alice Tuttle. Again, it's hard to read it. Well, I can read that she passed away in 1891, and she was born, I believe that's 1811. So, okay, and then we have Clark Jones. He was born 1846 and died 1922. And his wife, I think it's Renee Bennett, was born 1850 and died 1926. So yeah, they were one of the first settlers too. They have that's an overview of the cemetery here, but all the first settlers that came here are all in the front here. Alright, here is another one of our first settlers here. Charles Randos, 1836 to 1911, and his wife Mary from 1837 to 1928. So yeah, these are pretty old. Actually, these have been redone. You know, the originals were really old, you couldn't read them, so they had to redo some of these tombstones here. And here is the Johnson family who was all buried here. I'll show you all their tombstones here. Yeah, there's one here that's a Mason, Freemason. He was born 1879 to 1953. And then Lottie, 1880 to 1977. Some of these folks lived a really long time, others lived a short life. There's Marshall, 1843 to 1922. I don't know what the star in the middle means. It says GAR. If somebody could explain that to me. We have Janine, 1843 to 1904. And Celia, 1870 to 1941. We got one here that's, her name was Sarah, and it said when she died is 1838, I believe, and aged, see, 6 months. Wow, 6 months old. That's something. It's a tombstone that actually broke off the top up there, and they never replaced it. And the same with this one up here too. So you think the cemetery would be a little bit better about taking care of stuff like that. So that's a shame they let it go. And I found another one that's further back too. Alrighty, so this is the last one I'm going to videotape. Welsh is a name, one of the first settlers who settled here in Walled Lake also. There's a lot of names, probably about 7 people or something like that. But this one says Seth, son of E. and H. Welch, died September 16th, 1873, aged 22 years and 10 months. That's really young. Very young. Anyway, thanks a lot, you guys, for joining me at another historical site. And I'll be taking you to some other places in my next videos. I'll be traveling around to my local area. And it's pretty fascinating learning history of your own town or other towns, you know, towns you grew up in. So, okay, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.